Hello, high school students. As we come to a close to this 2019-2020 school year, many of your high school teachers and staff members really wanted to find a way to find closure to the school year, especially with all the weird things that have happened, especially towards the end. So, Mr. Foltz came up with this nice little poem to wrap up many of our feelings and kind of giving you some good life lessons as we go forward. So, following this little message from me, Mr. Miller, is going to be a nice little poem read by many of your teachers and staff members. Enjoy, have a great summer, and we miss you all. Thank you.
As this year draws to a close,
we wanted to have the chance
to say goodbye to our high school students.
After one of the most challenging years ever.
And we're not gonna sugarcoat this for you.
Things in the wider world are not going well.
But the recognition of that means that we all
wish for things to get better.
That somewhere beneath our frustrations,
in some inner recess, shielded from light,
hope springs forth eternally from the bedrock.
Your time in high school is a time to learn and mature.
To see the world in new ways.
And to find your place in it. Maybe it's a career choice or a passionate project.
Maybe you figured out what is.
Honorable, truthful, and good.
To roam the halls of school is to roam the halls of your own mind.
And to walk the grassy grounds with friends.
And eventually to walk the stage.
Is to form bonds of friendship that last.
Even when life carries you away and plants you someplace else.
Where your purpose becomes clear and you grow into
what you were always meant to be.
Your teachers don't claim to be experts at being you.
That's on you.
But they are guides who reside
in the eddies of understanding.
Even as the rough currents of the world crash and push you forward.
So let's start building instead of tearing down.
Healing instead of hurting.
Trying to engage with the world.
Not to be numb, but do the courageous act.
Of finding sweetness in every day.
Like honey in a wild.
We hope that you all enjoy
the sunny brightness and freedom of summer.
And never stop learning and growing.
Outside the walls of WCCS.
And never stop hoping.
Because when fall comes again,
even if things aren't entirely back to the way they were,
even if we're given greater challenges
or greater occasions to rise to,
we will still be right here.
No matter what the distance.
Hi, kids. I normally like to spend a lot of time writing and preparing before I speak something important to you, but today I decided to just kind of speak from the heart and not make sure that every word is perfect. So over the last few months, as you know, so many things have happened. It started off tough and it just seemed to keep getting worse and worse. But I just want to tell you that this is a time of loss and uncertainty, but it's also a time of opportunity. I wake up every day now and I am so full of hope because we have the opportunity to live during a time where we can really make a difference. And that might sound cliche, but it's true. You have an opportunity and really an obligation to be a part of something positive where you can make an impact on those around you. And sometimes I've found that fighting for justice or the freedom of others or just for goodness in the world might actually cost you something. In fact, it almost always will. So I just encourage you to go out there and do something between your own 2 feet with your voice, with your hands, and with your feet, with whatever you have to make a difference in the world around you. And I really hope that you won't waste a minute. Don't waste any time. I feel such an urgency about time lately because it is clearly so precious. And even though it's summer and it's a time to relax and rejuvenate, it can also be a time of a real adventure in your life where you start to contemplate what's really important to you and how you can make a difference in the world around you. So I love you guys. I think that you have the potential to be great leaders, and I hope that you will spend some time this summer learning about other people, learning about history, learning about the world around you, and the things that you can do to make it even better. Love ya.